Today is September 20th, 2023, and we have brand new comic books and reviews. Here we go. Starting off the list, we have the new Captain America, issue 1. This starts off right after the events of Captain America, the Sentinel of Liberty, and it's got a really good art style I like on the paneling here. Pretty good issue. My only problem right here is this right here. This is a $6 book. It should only be a $4 book. There's not a lot of action in it. It's just kind of setting up a story, a little bit about what happened, what his plans are for the future. It's kind of like touching back to like Captain America reminisces a lot in his comics, and this is a good starting point for anybody. Problem is, it needs to be a $4 comic book. If you want to bring in new readers, it has to be cheap. It has to be at a starting price. If there's nothing big or major going on, I don't know why it needs to be $6. I mean, there's a few extra pages, but it's a little drawn out though. Same with the brand new Daredevil that came out last week. I'll do a video about both these comics in the week to come. Next up though, this has been one of my favorite Superman in years. It's not that I don't hate Superman. It's just I kind of got bored of him in the 90s though, up until Grant Morrison's All-Star Superman. But this one right here is really, really good. Lex Luthor is nearly dead. Basically, Superman is just trying to come to terms with like, now he's the sole owner of LexCorp, and so he's just trying to find out something about a little bit of hidden knowledge here. I don't want to give too much away. This does introduce a new villain. Supposedly, this villain is supposed to have the same power level as like Doomsday. I don't know if they're hyping it up too much or not, but it was a fun read. It's a $5 book, and it should be $4. I'm not just saying everything should be $4 because I'm cheap, because I am cheap, trust me. But for everything that happened in the book, though, I mean, there's not really a whole lot of action, just a little bit of story to move everything around. Should have been a $4 book. Now, Wonder Woman, on the other hand, was every bit worth the $5. This thing was jam-packed full of just a good story. Some people are probably not going to like where the story starts. We don't really see Wonder Woman in it until a little bit later in the book, though. But the whole theory is, it's just okay. So a lot of Amazonians, where Wonder Woman's from, she's Princess Diana. Everybody knows this, but you know, her Amazon sisters are causing shit in America, and one of them causes too much shit, ends up killing 19 people outside of Billings, Montana, and the whole news grabs a hold of it. And the whole story is how one incident and the media can cause like a snowball effect of chaos down the road to the point where the government is actively getting rid of all the Amazonian women. There's some undertones to it though, but it's a strong story though. I think it's too early to find out how everything's going to pan out. It's got like a really, really cool ending as far as like a new villain is concerned. So I'm really, really psyched about that. Great read, $5 all day long. Pick it up again. For my independent pickup, I went ahead and picked up Junior Baker, Righteous Faker. This is about a journalist right here. This book is really, really far out there. It's a lot of Hunter S. Thompson quotes in here. If you guys know Hunter S. Thompson, this is written by Joe Casey. It gets way out there as far as like hallucinations go, and just you hear a couple quotes from him a lot too. You know, like buy the ticket, take the ride. It's just really good. Also really cool though the fact that they kind of like talk about Butch Baker and just other works that Joe Casey's done. So this was a fun read. I'm not gonna lie, I read all these books in a hurry. This one I'm gonna reread again because I feel it kind of feels like watching a movie you don't get the first time, but if the second time you watch it, like, oh shit, that was really good. That's probably I'm hoping Junior Baker would be. It was a fun read, but it was really tough to follow at first, so I'm gonna slow down. Really enjoyed today. So I've been kind of slacking a little bit on like other DC characters. I really follow Batman, Wonder Woman, Superman, a lot of the big ones. Green Arrow was one of my favorites. I have not paid too much attention to the Penguin in a hot minute. Not since Zardasky's gotten on to write for Batman. This follows a lot of the events of what happened to the Penguin. It's more or less Catwoman's doing some little bit of research. The Penguin's Iceberg Lounge is everybody's trying to take over the business here. This big robot guy is actually a lawyer, so he's just trying to find any heirs, any kids that the Penguin ever had. So this is a really kind of crazy, good story. $4 comic all day long. Right now I'm really interested with what's going down with Catwoman and Batman. So it was kind of like a nice two spot here. I can kind of get a little bit backstory of Catwoman and what the hell's been going on with Penguin. So, not to give too much away though, but this is the next book in the series of it. This is really fucking good. Some villains I kind of look almost as a joke in the Batman world. Two of them are the Riddler. Sometimes the Riddler's done really, really good. Sometimes it's not. And the Penguin's another one too. Sometimes the Penguin's just way too comical or just too, I don't know, not inspired. This is a good, I don't know, it's, how do I put it? It's so calm, it's almost scary of the Penguin. It's kind of hard to say. It's, just how everybody kind of looks at him, how everybody kind of respects him, even though, like, you know, he's not much, really. He's just an old man, but he's vicious as hell. So, really good read. Out of the two comics, with the Penguin versus that and this, if you want a little bit of backstory, but if you can't find this, jump straight to that, and you won't be disappointed one bit. And that is it for this week's comic book pickups. I did film last week's, but I never put anything together. It's been pretty hectic at work. If you guys like, go ahead and feel free to leave a comment. Like if you guys want to, and I'll see you next time.